Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Chloe. Miss Chloe. Oh, my husband got up and has gone to church this morning, but I've just been laying around here. I kind of fell asleep in my recliner after I got up and checked on the babies and Mama Candi. And he's gone to church now. And I was sitting here trying to have some coffee, and Sheba with her chew toy, her and Delilah are obsessively chewing. But we're all doing well. The babies are doing well. Mama Candi, she's come out a couple of times just this morning. Probably I've let her out twice myself, and then I think Jeff let her out before I woke up. But I woke up extra early because I needed to go check and make sure they were doing okay. And she's doing amazing, and so are the babies. And these guys, they're just chomping at the bits. They want to be outside. They've all been all over me because I guess they really missed me yesterday when I was in the nursery all day. And they had to go to bed before I came out of the nursery. Oh, Jericho. That's not his bed, but that's the spot of sunshine he's trying to soak up. It's so muddy outside from the rain we've had. The floors are starting to look bad. I was spot mopping this morning because little Reba doesn't always make it to the door, and she doesn't always use her litter tray. But I am surprised that having a litter tray on the floor like this with this many dogs is helping. It does help. She does use it, but not every time. She's running and playing and so much excitement that sometimes that takes over. But she's also going in and out with the rest of the pack. Joe, quit. She's also going in and out with the rest of the pack so much that she's just doing really well. She'll be house trained in no time. But we'll go see the babies because that's what I know everybody's wanting is a baby report. And it's a good one. I've been in here. Nope, you stay, Delilah. Delilah and Sheba in particular really wish they could get in here, but I'm not letting them in here. This is Candi's time to be the mama, and they're not going to come in here and take over. I love how I am keeping this kind of closed up just because I don't want her pilfering around the rest of the room when I'm not in here. And she might not even do that, but past mamas would. So we just keep it. But she's got a real nice whelping pen set up here, whelping bed. I changed out her whelping bed this morning, and she's got a nice pretty red one, which I think goes great with my black and white dogs. And y'all know I do a lot of stuff color based. It's because I work with crafts though, and I have for many years. So color matters to me. I make these beds and sell them to breeders. And most breeders say, just send me 5. I don't care what color. And I'm like, what? You don't care about color? Well, I do. So I have certain colors for certain colored babies, certain mamas. But yeah, any of them will do. They're all real nice fleece and fit the little plastic kiddie pools. So they make a nice whelping bed for your mamas. And I use like, I think this is the small kiddie pool, which is pretty good for 8 babies and a mama, which is the most I've had in one whelping bed. I sold some of the whelping beds to a breeder friend who had 10 babies and a mama, and she was using a larger size kiddie pool. But this mama's doing good. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Someone was commenting in the comments about these babies. There's a couple of them. You can see the little lines going down their coats. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm not sure, but that's the little Haggerty Doc girl too. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe maybe they'll be heavier and brindle. I'm not sure. Some of the babies I can see the brindle, but there's not all those lines. Come here, baby. Let's see. See, she's got her brindle. You can see the brindle, but the others with those lines like that looks brindle. Hi, gorgeous. Oh, let me see them gorgeous babies. Look at you, you pretty thing. Oh, so pretty. We ended up with 8 babies, and 6 of them being girls. There's another one with the lines and the brindle, definitely brindle. Candi and Joey are both black, white, and brindle, so I expected brindles. But then we have some pretty solid, shiny black and white, too. Hi, baby. Oh, there's our little, I guess I've never had one with a almost completely white head, but people are telling me it's called a baldy. So, and that's a boy. We have only 2 little boys, and that is one of them. So we won't have any trouble telling the boys from the girls. Let me see if I can find the other boy. Oh, this is our little girl. Our smallest baby weighed 6.6 ounces. Oh, gorgeous thing. Get my red shirt out of the way because it kind of blends in with the reddish pink nose there. Yeah, look at you, baby. So we won't have any trouble telling this little girl apart, at least not right now. A couple of weeks though, we might not know which one was the smallest one. We have another little boy, but Mama, move your head. Let me see. This is another little girl. Oh, she's the one everyone's talking about with the zigzag or lightning bolt part of her collar. Isn't she gorgeous? I think she was our last puppy that was born. I'm not sure. I can't remember that. I can look back on my notes, but I think she was the last baby that was born. She was, yeah, she was the surprise baby. At 6 babies, I was hoping Candi was done, but I didn't really think she was. I could still feel what I thought was another baby. So I sat and waited and just watched, and about an hour later, she had number 7. And then I was so sure she was done. I watched her for more than an hour. I think it was an hour. And I decided she was done. I cleaned up everything and literally put everything away, and was sitting in my recliner, and I had just fed her, and I was trying to eat, and I noticed she started moving around and that way again. I was like, oh, I think you're having another baby. So I had to grab my gloves and some stuff to get back down here. And she did. She gave me number 8. This little girl. So she's just full of surprises. She gave us babies 3 days earlier than what my program calculated. they calculate from the day of the tie to the day of delivery is supposed to be 62 days. And I have had more than one vet tell me it will be exactly 62 days every time. And I have never experienced it just like the vet said. In fact, I have actually had to wait, usually past the due date, and then I'm getting anxious and trying to figure out what's going on, what do I need to do, and then finally the babies will arrive. I've been told, I hear somebody picking on Reba in there. She's a tough little girl. She's holding her own pretty good. But I'm sorry, I had a message come across my screen. Just a minute there. I have been told that just because they breed on one day doesn't mean mama got pregnant that day. That could take up to 5 days to become a pregnancy. So every time you breed could add another 5 days into the mix on when to start counting to expect your babies. And that just complicates things. But I have literally, Delilah has had 2 litters, and both litters she's delivered 3 and 4 days early. And in my opinion, I would be more than ready next time with Candi early, because usually when they do that, they do it again. For me, anyway. But either way, I was just glad I did have the playpen set up, the whelping pen set up. I've learned to really pay attention to my mamas and watch them for any kind of changes, and she was beginning to act slightly different than normal. Nothing I could put my finger on, just not the same as normal. So I thought, I'm going to get the whelping pen set up earlier just in case. And it turned out we definitely needed it. It makes things easier for me if I'm prepared instead of, trying to get everything in line at the time that I actually need it. But so anyway, we're doing great. The babies are great. Mama's great. She's eating and drinking and going outside. She doesn't want to get away to go play, but she wants to stay right with her gorgeous little babies. And it won't be long, and these little tadpoles will have their eyes and ears open, and they'll be moving to the living room where we can start watching the funny stuff, and the personalities will start popping. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful Sunday. We're just going to lay around and rest today. But I'm sure I'll be back later with another video.